Hi, this is Arlene. Welcome to Wynmoor Casual Conversation.
My name is Janice Wolin. I'm a retired registered nurse. I'm originally from New York, graduated from the Jewish Hospital of Brooklyn, and from there went on to work in emergency rooms, critical care, coronary care, and finally ended my career teaching in a school of nursing and then finally in education in staff ed. I've been living in Wynmoor about 11 years now, and I'm very happy that this Wynmoor, the place where we live group has come up when I saw it on Facebook because I've recently, my husband died 2 years ago, and I'm recently looking for something like some friends to meet, something to do. And when I saw this, I was very happy to get in touch with the people in this group, Arlene and others, and we're kind of have this project going on. I really don't know how it's going to go and exactly what's going to happen, but we want to kind of start kind of a support group, and when that was mentioned, I said, gee, I think I could use that too. But I think with my background, I might be able to help people, and I think maybe on the Facebook group and the support section, we could all talk about what we do and how we cope with our problems and how we're living as some of us get older.
As a side note, I was born in the hospital where you did your training.
Oh, really? What a small world. That's
what
amazing.
A small world, yes.
Yeah, I've met many
Yes.
people here from New York. So
Yeah. Regarding the support group, what subjects, what areas do you think would be an asset for the people of Wynmoor, for instance, getting out of being locked up for a year, not locked up, but isolated for a year, wearing masks, having 99.9% of the amenities shut down in Wynmoor. A lot of people have felt this emotionally and need support in that area. So what do you think would be appropriate to assist these people in need?
Well, I felt that way too, and like I said, I don't quite know where, we're kind of branching out here. I think one thing is for people to communicate. I think that's one of the things that kind of fell by the wayside with everyone being isolated is communicating. I think with the support group on Facebook, if people can communicate, maybe, try to contact new people, maybe make new friends, invite someone. I know we're not having people in our homes that often, but maybe we could meet someplace like up at the Cove, and like as I did with your this group.
Correct.
And I think also again, as I said, maybe posting on in the forum what you've done to help support, posting inspirational messages every day. And some people have, expertise. I'm a nurse, although I'm retired, and I don't want to give medical advice or anything.
No.
But kind of like things that people might be into meditation or things like that they could help other people with. One of the things I do, which gives me a lot of relaxation, is I do crafts, and maybe there are people who do crafts, and we could start a craft group, and that might be a way to support people. I don't know.
I would be very interested in a support group regarding crafts, whether it be knitting, crocheting, coloring, sharing ideas. I think yoga is also a good avenue to go through. I'm thinking of even people can go to the Cove with their yoga mats and do yoga
idea.
with some music at the Cove.
Yeah.
Since the rooms are all locked, we can't get in the rooms. So that would be an avenue for support. There are people that really need a lot of, they haven't had interaction with other people in a very long time.
And even maybe people getting out and walking together. I know I used to walk, and right now I haven't been walking a lot because of my knees been bothering me, but one of my neighbors who I only casually met right before the pandemic, we kind of started going out walking together, and of course then when my knee went, unfortunately I haven't been walking, but that's something we might be able to get people together as a group, start walking or doing things like that. I think communication and human contact is one of the things, is the biggest support that I see. I was thinking, one of the things that came to my mind was that besides, we all, with the Facebook group, and we all get on Facebook, but one of the things that I used to do with some of my elderly friends in New York was we had a phone chain. And somebody, like, I would call you, and then you would call the next person, and you try to do that, first of all, to make sure everybody's all right, but just that you have some contact. At one point it got to be where people weren't on the phone, they were texting, which I think it's better to have human contact and talk. But that might be something that people could start a phone chain, that every day you call someone, then you call the next person and the next person and so on.
Okay, so we were discussing avenues where people can get involved with each other. Unfortunately now with the pandemic, it was difficult. It's getting better. Who do we want to reach out to? What group of people do we want to help? How do we get to help them?
Well, I think, the structure that's being set up within the website, Wynmoor, the place where we live, I think all those different groups, I think different people's interests, they can see their different interests. And in the support group, as I said, it's in its infancy. We want to try to get people to come on there, interact, tell us what kind of things you need, what you're feeling. Reach out to us and see what we can do. One of the things that someone had mentioned to me was dogs and animals. Animals are very helpful to people. Some people here have service dogs. And there may be people who have family members that maybe they could go visit who have animals, and that helps them. But we want to try to set up a bridge here. We're all in the same boat. We're all trying to reach out. And while we can't get into large groups, maybe 2 or 3 people meeting together, but we want to try to interact and get involved on this Facebook page and reach out to people and see who needs help and what we can do for them and how they can help us as well. By helping someone, you're helping yourself. That's how I feel. So,
I've always wanted to be involved in a women's support group, covering whatever subject comes up. Right now, it would be difficult because of the virus. But I've always been interested in a women's support group. I feel that women need the assistance of other people for guidance, a question, whether you're married or you're not married. That's irrelevant. That doesn't have anything to do with the needs of a woman. And I think women are very supportive of other women. And in a time of need, it could be the slightest thing that could help you get through the day.
Yes, I agree.
So kind words. Maybe they're not getting kind words at home, or they're with the wrong lady friends that aren't giving them the kind words, but sometimes we need that extra hug or kind word.
Yes. And I think by, as I said, making this bridge, one of the things, as I said, it's in its infancy. Let's try to see. I think this casual conversation today is, I hope that people who see this think, oh my gosh, this is great. Let's get involved in this. Let's reach out to someone. Let's reach out to these people. Let me look at that Wynmoor, the place where we live, Facebook page. Maybe you're not that into Facebook. That's something, while social media sometimes keeps us away from people, this, I think, especially here for Wynmoor, this will try to bring us together. And as I said, we all need some support, and we all can help each other. That's my vision for this.
Well, the big pool is opening.
Yes.
So that's very, very encouraging. We could meet at the big pool and just have fun in the water.
Yeah. And we can social distance. I mean, you can meet people with social distancing and get together and meet new people. Like I've met this new group, and I'm really happy to have met this and gotten involved in this project. And I think it's great. And I think we need this energy to keep going.
When you read an inspirational quote, or when you listen to the Dalai Lama, whom I've seen in person many times, and you listen to them, it's what you take out of what they're saying and how you apply it to your life. And Janice, with her experience in the medical field and psychologically, can possibly reach someone that hasn't been able to reach with anyone in the past year or two, which is crucial, very crucial. Janice, thank you very much for being a part of this segment, and I look forward to continuing this conversation. And let's hope that we can reach out to people and help them.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it, and I think that we're going to do good things in the future together. Thank you.
Positive.
Say goodbye.
Good
Bye.
night. Ciao. Bye.